Hi, my name is Candace Keene, and I'm doing this for my Law 12 Big Question number 1, which asks, do we really need so many laws? Could we use a minimum number of laws that would adequately protect society and the government and everybody in it? And if we could have a minimum number of laws, what would those laws entail? Now, first of all, we do need so many laws. Can you imagine the chaos? If people had no laws, they would take things into their own hands for every situation. Just picture it. People driving up the road, one person crashes into another person, and then what? We have no laws. Nobody fears for incarceration or punishment anyway. So what do people do? Well, picture two guys running into each other. One guy jumps out of his car, the other guy jumps out of his car. They both pull out guns hidden in their pants or their pockets or something, and both proceed to shoot each other in the head. Is this safe? Is this the best way? Well, we don't live in the Wild West anymore, so probably not. So yes, we have devised a number of laws that protect people in a number of different situations, and as you can imagine, the big world that we have and the varied amount of situations that could come up, anything could happen. So we need a lot of different laws to protect us in a lot of different situations. For example, we need a system that controls our behavior and conduct to protect all of society, not just ourselves, but for the protection and good of everyone. Our laws play a really major role in how our society runs, basically, as a whole. We need laws because we need to deter people from doing things to each other that would normally be considered illegal these days, such as killing each other or taking property from each other, or even other things where there's contracts involved, such as people selling houses to each other or making business deals and that sort of thing. So as you can see, there is a lot of different types of laws that need to be covered. To provide a system of enforcement is really important because people need to be treated equally in each situation. For example, if say a thief was caught stealing some food, if one person was punished one way, then all the rest of the people would need to be punished in the same way in general for it to be fair and for the system to work properly for everyone. To protect our rights and freedoms, people, for example, are not allowed to be sold as slaves anymore. We used to not have rules to protect things like that. Not very good. To resolve disputes, as we said, basically, the answer to the question is yes. As populations grow, complications increase, and legal matters can grow in complexity, especially at federal levels where there's governments involved in lawmaking. So our lawmakers need to be held accountable as well, not just average citizens. People enforcing the law need to follow laws themselves. For example, police officers are not allowed to use excessive force when they detain people. We now have laws against, if you're arrested, you need to be told why you're arrested, and you need to be told exactly why and when. They can't just arrest you and say, get in the car and throw handcuffs on you. They have to explain to you what's happening. So really, could the law be simplified into just a few laws? Probably not. We need more and more laws now than we did ever. A long time ago, in 1240, before Common Era, we used to have a law in place called Mosaic Law, which was basically modeled after the Ten Commandments. Now, if you can imagine some of the legal matters like, wills, estates, murder cases, parts of them could be covered by Mosaic law, such things as thou shalt not steal, thou shalt not covet thy neighbor, things like that. But now it's gotten a little more complicated. So basically, today not all matters could be covered by Mosaic law or just a simple set of 10 laws. We have hundreds of laws. We have thousands of laws, in fact. Now our laws are so large in number that we would need many volumes of books really to write them down. And there is, if you look in a lawyer's office or in a law library, you would see a large building filled with books on precedent and different types of law, and exactly how many laws we need now, and the laws are increasing in number as time goes on. So there's new laws being passed all the time as new situations come up. For example, with our medical marijuana laws, people are being shown to be helped by it, and so new laws are being passed around that, basically involving people's rights to medicate themselves and to provide their own care to themselves. So there's a lot of things changing all the time, and in fact, every day new laws are being written. So to the answer to this question, yes, we do need so many laws, and there will be continuing to be more laws coming out. So that's the end of my presentation. I hope you've enjoyed it. Thank you very much.